Welcome back, deep divers. Ready to explore some ancient myths? Today we're heading straight to the sands of Egypt. And trust me, it's not just about pyramids and pharaohs this time.
No, we're going deeper, right into the heart of Egyptian mythology. Think gods, goddesses, those larger-than-life figures.
We're talking about Osiris and Set.
And get this, you've provided us with this, hidden scroll, this narrative about them that's got more twists and turns than a labyrinth.
We're talking sibling rivalry on a cosmic scale, folks, but also, think about it, these weren't just names carved in stone, right?
Right. These were powerful forces that the ancient Egyptians believed shaped their world. Osiris, representing life, death, that cycle of rebirth.
And then there's Set, all about chaos, disorder. It's like the ultimate showdown between order and chaos.
And what's so fascinating is how these forces played out in their myths. Imagine, if you will, a time when the gods weren't these distant beings.
They're like right there walking amongst them.
Exactly. Active players in the everyday lives of the Egyptians. So let's picture this. The Nile Valley, ancient Egypt.
Okay, I'm there. Sun beating down, Nile flowing.
Yeah.
What's it like when Osiris enters the scene?
Well, imagine this. Life was tough. The Nile, as mighty as it was, could be unpredictable.
Floods, droughts, that kind of thing.
Exactly. And into this world, Osiris steps up not just as a king or ruler,
But as a problem solver.
yes. The sources we've got, they paint him as this incredible innovator. See, Osiris, he wasn't just about wielding power.
He was about using it to make life better for everyday people.
Right. You got it. He teaches them about agriculture, helps them understand the Nile's rhythms. Think about that for a second. Harnessing something as powerful as the Nile.
That's a serious resume builder right there. No wonder he was beloved. But let's be real. Not everyone's thrilled when someone comes in and shakes things up. Which brings us to Set.
Set. Imagine being in his sandals for a moment.
Okay, I'm trying. But it's hard to feel too bad for the god of chaos.
Hear me out. Your brother is basically reshaping the world. Order from chaos, right? And you're the god of chaos. Talk about a complex family dynamic.
Okay, yeah, I can see where that might cause some tension at the dinner table. But it's got to be more than just he's getting all the good press, right? What's really eating at Set?
It's deeper than just jealousy. The sources present Set as embodying a fundamental truth. Chaos is the natural order.
So he's not necessarily evil. He just has a very different perspective.
Exactly. Think of it like this. Set probably looked at Osiris's achievements and thought, what's the point, Like trying to control a hurricane, you might slow it down for a bit.
But ultimately, nature's going to do its thing.
Exactly. And that's what makes Set such a fascinating figure. He represents that part of us that rebels against constraints, that sees freedom in the unpredictable. And for Set, it's not just a difference of opinion, this is personal.
Oh yeah, things are about to get messy. So how does Set go from disagreeing with his brother's whole philosophy to, well, let's just say, plotting?
Picture this, a grand feast. The gods are gathered, music, dancing, the works. Everyone who's anyone is there.
Sounds like quite the party. Was this a regular thing on Mount Olympus? Or, the Egyptian equivalent?
The sources make it clear this was no ordinary get-together. This was a celebration for the ages. And at the center of it all, there's this chest.
Okay, but this isn't just any old treasure chest, right? This is ancient Egypt we're talking about.
This chest, it's magnificent. Gold, inlaid with jewels, covered in hieroglyphs, practically glowing with power.
I can already tell this is no ordinary gift basket. What's Car? Set got up his sleeve.
He announces this chest, it's a gift. But not for everyone. Only the one who fits inside perfectly gets to keep it.
Oh boy, I see where this is going. It's like a cosmic game of sardines, but with much higher stakes.
One by one, the gods, they all try their luck. They're squeezing, contorting themselves, trying to win this mysterious prize.
And I'm guessing none of them quite make the cut.
And then in walks Osiris.
Ever the optimist, always trusting, especially his brother.
Exactly. He sees the challenge, doesn't hesitate, just lays down in the chest.
Oh no, he's falling right into Set's trap.
Before anyone can blink, Set slams that lid shut. Silence falls over the hall. You could hear a pin drop.
Talk about a mood killer. So Osiris is trapped, and I know you said earlier that the chest itself is important, symbolically.
It represents Osiris's limitations, his faith in order, in reason, even with someone like Set.
He believed in his brother, even when he shouldn't have.
And that's his downfall. The chest, it's like this gilded cage, beautiful but suffocating. And before anyone can react, Set orders it sealed tight and tossed into the Nile.
Gone. Just like that. Talk about adding insult to injury.
Yeah.
But this is Osiris, right? He's not going down without a fight, or at least his story isn't.
Which brings us to Isis. Isis, devoted wife, powerful sorceress, and she was not about to let her husband drift off into the afterlife without a fight.
She was a force of nature in her own right, wasn't she?
The ancient Egyptians revered her. She was magic, healing, protection, all rolled into one. And when she heard about Osiris, well, let's just say you did not want to be on the receiving end of her wrath.
So what did she do? Did she declare war on Set? Did she go after him?
She sets out to find Osiris, and this is no ordinary journey. We're talking facing down monsters, outwitting demons, the whole 9 yards.
Wow, talk about going the distance for the one you love. She's determined to bring him back no matter the cost.
And she does find the chest. But that's where things get really interesting, because this is where the myth dives deep into the mysteries of life and death, magic, and the lengths we'll go to for love.
Okay, deep divers, last we heard Isis had tracked down that ornate chest, Osiris trapped inside. But something tells me this isn't a simple open sesame honey I'm home situation.
Not quite. Remember, Osiris, he represents these powerful forces, these cycles of life, death, and rebirth. Death wasn't necessarily the end for him.
So what happens when Isis opens that chest? Does Osiris just pop out, dust himself off, maybe crack a joke about bad takeout?
Sadly, no. The sources describe Isis finding Osiris's body, but the spark, that essence of life, it's gone. Can you imagine finding him after that incredible journey, only to realize what you've truly lost?
It's like that moment you realize something's broken beyond repair.
Yeah.
But on a cosmic level. Heartbreaking. So what does Isis do? How do you even process that kind of grief?
Isis, she's not just a grieving wife. She is powerful, resourceful, connected to magic. The sources describe her gathering her allies, her sister Nephthys, Anubis, the god of funerals. They're going to help her.
Okay, stop right there. We need details. This isn't just your average bring a casserole kind of support group. What are they doing?
Sadly, the exact rituals, they're lost to time, shrouded in that ancient mystery. But imagine, you're there on the banks of the Nile, night falling. The air, it crackles with energy.
Okay, I can practically feel the hair on my arms standing up. This is intense.
Winds whipping around you, stars blazing overhead, and these figures, they're working their magic, chanting words of power, weaving together life and death. It's not mourning, it's like
Commanding the universe to listen, to right this wrong.
Exactly. And you know what? It works, but not as anyone expects.
Oh man, don't tell me Set was right, that some things you just can't change. What happened?
Osiris, he returns, but not to the world of the living. His time in that chest, it transformed him. He's not just a king anymore, he's the ruler of the underworld, the judge of souls.
Celeste, welcome back, honey, and more. Congratulations on the promotion, but we miss you terribly.
Pretty much. And Set, he is not happy. Challenges Osiris, of course. It's this epic showdown, a cosmic battle for the ages.
But this time Osiris, he's got the power of the underworld behind him, not to mention his son, Horus, fighting by his side.
Family sticks together, even across realms of existence, right? But here's the thing about Osiris. Even after everything, he still represents that balance. He's justice, not revenge.
So what's the takeaway here with these two brothers, these forces of order and chaos?
Osiris reminds us that endings, they're also beginnings. That even in the face of chaos, even after betrayal, there's hope, resilience, the cycle that keeps going. And Set, well, chaos is a part of life too, wouldn't you say?
It makes you think, if you were standing before Osiris in the afterlife, what would he judge you on? What matters most at the end of it all? Deep stuff to ponder. And that, deep divers, is our look into the myth of Osiris and Set. Join us next time as we unearth more fascinating tales from the past.